she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She's just say, you know, I can't do this. That's just what I want to do. Quit. Just go have an attack. So I'd say screw that. Yeah, not too worried about that. She can come home. So. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's basically what I've been doing the last 3 days. That would be considered auditing. Yep. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yep. Bye.
Short cautious lead for Beckham over at first base. The right side of the infield is wide open. Kiermaier in center shades a little bit toward right center, but not as dramatically toward right as he was in most of the first 2 games against Castellanos. Beek sets the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Flew off the fastball, got him.
Yep, sure was. Off speed.
11th pitch of the at-bat. Castellanos battle, but he strikes out. First strikeout for Beeks. Tigers get a couple of singles, but no more. Go to the 4th inning in a 1-1 game on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Why would anyone want to deal with the staining and splinters of a wood deck? If you want a beautiful, ultra-low maintenance deck, Northville Lumber has the solution. Northville Lumber, Michigan's Trex decking leader, is the place to learn about, plan, and buy Trex decking. Northville Lumber has the newest Trex products at prices lower than ever before. For the first time ever, Trex could be cheaper than cedar. Call or stop by Northville Lumber today and see the new Trex decking that beats wood, hands down.
Save this month on the Pete 9-piece car wash kit, now just $14.99. Wizards Piston Shine is now just $10.99. And save on Gunk engine degreaser and Cyclo fuel injector cleaner. Shop online at myautovaluestore.com, and this month save 15% off orders of $50 or more when you use the coupon code June15. Auto Value, where service is the difference. We get it.
At Menards, nobody beats our selection, and you can save big money on your landscaping projects. Menards has the best selection of concrete blocks for creating patios, retaining walls, and more. We have the blocks you need to create your ideal outdoor space. Pressed stone retaining wall blocks have a rough texture similar to natural stone. 88 cents each after rebate during Menards construction sale. Prices are good through June 9th. Plus, a Menards gift card is perfect for Father's Day.
Hey, baseball fans, Mike Valena here. On your next trip to Vegas, go to the D Las Vegas. You're going to feel right at home. The odds are better, the party's bigger. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hey, it's Stoney of the Jamie and Stoney Show. 9:50 Friday morning, you can win some Tiger tickets on your home of Detroit Tiger baseball. 97.1, The Ticket.
Line drive single down the right field line off the bat of Kevin Kiermaier. That's going to be extra bases. Tracking it down as Dixon gets it into Beckham. Line drive double down the right field line off the bat of Kevin Kiermaier on the first pitch of the fourth inning. That was a lefty-on-lefty battle with Daniel Norris. There's been some hard contact.
Yes. And there
for
should
16 batters.
Yeah, and there should be against left-handers. That was a lazy breaking ball that he read, unfortunately. And boy, can he motor.
4 hard hit balls in the first inning of this game. Now the second trip through the order. Garcia, Adames, Arroyo all hit the ball hard last inning, and now Kiermaier leads off the fourth with a single. And Norris has been at his best first 2 trips to opposing batting orders. It's the third trip through that's been a real problem area, so he's got his work cut out for him right now. And he's been he has been through this season toughest to hit, and there have been good swings, and now he's coming up to the time when he really begins to have trouble against opposing batters the third trip through.
Yeah, this is where he's got to really step up. You know, he has the potential to do it. He's got the arsenal.
Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Time called. Now he's back in. First pitch, fastball up and away. Fastball velocity's been trending up and down. It's been trending up in recent starts, but it's been down a little bit today. And as we both feel, it does matter for him. He's learned how to pitch with 90-91. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
But when it's 92-93, the body language is like, okay, I got this. Fly ball, left center field, that's deep, and that's trouble. Way back in left center and gone.
Nice.
Travis d'Arnaud with his first home run of the year. And it was crushed to left center. A 2-run shot, and that's a 3-1 lead for the Rays.
Well, another off-speed pitch, breaking ball, and he, like Dan said, he did not miss it. You hit a home run there where he hit it. That's a mighty blow, and that's exactly what it was. But that was a slider at 84 that was right down the heart of the plate. Boy, I tell you, you can turn on the ball like that, get the barrel out in front, and the ball will jump, and it did.
As we said, even in the games where he gave up 6, there is still something to like in terms of what we saw with the pitch mixes, mixed with Daniel Norris and the swings and misses. Today, it's just been a battle, Jim, because he's not been able to locate the fastball.
No, and like you said, the velocity's down. I mean, it's much better when he's 93, even we see him 94 once in a while.
Fastball up and away at 91 to Robertson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Home runs have been a problem for Daniel of late. That's 8 home runs now allowed in his last 31 innings. Slider low and in. 2-1 on the number 9 hitter, Daniel Robertson.
Well, they certainly weren't expecting that from d'Arnaud. I'm talking about the Rays.
No. The 2-1. Swing line drive into center field, a base hit. Boy, 3 good swings to start.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. What's going on?
Did AJ call you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is, I mean, I don't even understand what they want me to do.
Basically, like what you're doing right now, they call it auditing, where it's already been pre-scouted. We're checking to see if the work's done. If it needs soft surface work, that's considered auditing. So there's going to be, when you punch in the morning, if that's what you've got scheduled for the day, what you're doing, you punch in as that. And I think what they want us to do is, like, in the middle of the day, if they give you a new list and it's scouting, they want you to punch out of the auditing and then punch back in under scouting. I know, they're trying to make it as more complicated as possible.
I don't understand why it's like, I don't get it.
They're basically
I said that to him, and he was like, well, this is how we're doing it. This is what management wants, and it is very necessary. I'm like, okay, all right, have a good one.
That's basically all they're doing is trying to track their expenses. Because they didn't do this auditing before, it's basically added expense. And they were trying to track how much it is. How much it's costing.
Right. They just do everything backwards, man. It seems like they are overcomplicating everything, and it's like they don't have a plan.
Yep.
I don't know.
If they did it right the first time, there wouldn't be all this crap. They can't keep anything straight, so we have to audit it to find out, because they don't have a clue on what's actually been done and what hasn't been done. So they have to do this audit thing so they can figure out what they still need to do.
Right. I just clocking in and out like throughout the day, like that it's so, I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning on. I mean, he made it sound like if you're doing that auditing, you punch in the morning with the auditing. He didn't say that you punch out. I'm just assuming that's what they're going to want. If you get done with it, auditing, and they give you a scouting list, I bet that's what they're going to want. They're going to want you to punch out and punch back in. But he didn't say that.
Yeah, so yeah, what if in the middle of the day, like I called to go do something else? What am I supposed to clock out from auditing, clock in as something else, then go do that, then come back, clock in? Like, that just seems so unnecessary. And now with the logs, did he tell you about the logs? How at the end of the day we gotta do another category for auditing?
Yeah. Yep.
It's returning.
The whole thing is.
Are we supposed to be clocking in for special projects too?
I haven't. I don't know.
I've only clocked in and out as scouting. I've never not clocked in and out as that.
Same here. So I don't know. They might.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I mean, who else is scouting and auditing out here? Is it just me, you, and Mike Hay?
Yep.
Why are they making it so difficult for us? Do they think we're not doing enough work?
No, I think it makes it easier for them. Makes it more difficult for us, but it makes it easier for them.
Right.
Because they'll be able to track how many hours for this, how many hours for that. And I'm sure Chris asked them for that stuff.
Right.
He's wanting to see where every penny's going.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, man. Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alright, did you leave Taylor yet?
Yeah. I just got done with that guy.
What did he want?
He says that there's a couple of bare spots he wants filled in, and the grass just looked thin. He wanted it thicker, but I was gonna do it myself, and he said, you know what, can you wait until Monday and do it Monday, because I've got my guy coming to mow the lawn on tomorrow. I said, sure, I'll do it Monday.
Oh. Alright, well, yeah, I'm on 177, so if you're coming back down here, I don't know how many left we're gonna have.
Well, I don't think Mike Hay did hardly anything of that third page. started at the bottom of that
No.
page. And I think he only did like 5.
Well, I'm sure we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
Alrighty.
Bye.
We'll see ya.
4 at-bats this year. The 2-1. Swinging a foul past the catcher, Darno. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stewart hitting .232, but it's been a really nice stretch the last few weeks for Kristen Stewart. Both he and Goodrum certainly seem to benefit from that trip home,
Yes.
basically, to Atlanta.
Yes, that's
Both
right.
had big weekends.
Well, that 1 5-for-5 day for Goodrum, that was spectacular. Man, 2 home runs.
The 2-2. Swinging a fly ball softly into left. Austin Meadows drifts in a little more, has to put into another gear and make the catch running toward the left field line in shallow left field. Looks like the wind is playing with some of these balls, and you look at the flags and there is no wind.
There is no wind, that's right. Don't forget now, we told you the Twins are coming in Friday for a 3-game series. First 10,000 fans get a free Bringing You Summer carry-on bag brought to you by Delta Airlines. Don't forget, stay after the game for the Pepsi post-game fireworks. They're fabulous. For tickets, visit Tigers.com.
One out, a man on, 3-1 Rays are in the 4th inning. That brings up Ronnie Rodriguez. First pitch, Rodriguez swing and a foul. Big bender of a curveball. It was a good one. Strike 1. Today's game being brought to you in part by your Metro Detroit Buick GMC dealers. Visit a showroom today for exceptional offers. Will the Tigers triple this year? Hal Miller's donating $300 to a local charity, the Miller Law Firm. Lawyers who support the community. 3 infielders on the left side. Right side is wide open for Ronnie Rodriguez. Cutter bounces, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He does have a nice mix with his pitching. I wouldn't call it a power arm, but I'd call it a good arm. From the left side, and I think it plays up because he hides the ball.
In his 2nd inning of work as the primary pitcher following Ryan Stanek. The 1-1. Soft ground ball on the left side, charging, scooping Arroyo down to Robertson. 1 relay to first. Nicely turned. 5-4-3. Inning ending double play.
That was fast.
Tigers get a leadoff single, but no more. We go to the 5th inning in Detroit. 3-1 Rays on top after 4 on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Everybody loves new fast cash from the Michigan Lottery with instant wins and progressive jackpots that grow all day long. So, is there any way to make fast cash even better? Ooh, how about tickets that glow in the dark? Any other bright ideas?
Scented tickets. Fresh lemons.
I wouldn't hold your breath. Okay, how about some new games?
Ooh, that is better.
I'm in.
Announcing the newest fast cash games, Jumbo Jackpot Slots, Doubler Wild Time Progressive, whole lot of hundreds and folding bucks too. Now with 10 great games, you want to try them all.
Good idea.
Only from the Michigan Lottery. There are websites with games and others that take you places. So when you sign up at MichiganLottery.com, you don't just get the games, you get in the game. Play Spin to Win daily for chances to win in-store and online free play. Plus, you can choose from over 50 online instant win games. Oh, and Powerball and Mega Millions? We got those too. And with the mobile app, you can even scan your store tickets for winners. Download the app or visit MichiganLottery.com. Sign up with promo code RADIO for 10 free games. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Snoop Dogg, July 11th at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Plus, same show, same night, Ice Cube and Hip Hop Master Warren G. Tickets start at $26 and are on sale now at the Soaring Eagle and Eagles Land and Box offices or online at etix.com. Don't miss an amazing throwdown with Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and Warren G. July 11th at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Details at SoaringEagleCasino.com. Bring on the bliss.
I'm Attorney Beth Bernstein. Get the Bernstein Advantage. It's always a free call and free consultation. We come to you and you get our no-fee guarantee. Never a fee until we win. Injured? 100 call Sam.
Hey, it's Stoney, the Jamie and Stoney Show. 9:50 Friday morning, you can win some Tiger tickets on your home of Detroit Tiger Baseball. 97.1, The Ticket.
Part of the order, Meadows, Garcia, Adames to face Daniel Norris here in the 5th inning. Nobody warming in the Tigers bullpen. It is on high alert.
Yes.
because this is when Norris has struggled the most. Third trip through opposing orders, as we said, pretty darn good. First 2 trips through. It's not unusual for a young man, really in his first full year in a rotation, to learn how to navigate a third trip through. Curveball away to Austin Meadows. 1 ball, 1 strike, but it's noticeable so far that the third trip through, high batting average, big power numbers against Daniel Norris. The 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Just looks like a day, Jim, where he's got to battle with what he has.
But you know what? That's good.
The fastball command off, but if he goes, his pitch counts at 75. If he can get through the heart of the order here and at least pitch into the 6th inning, then he takes something positive out of this.
Absolutely will.
The 1-2, swing and a pop-up. Left side of the infield, Donwell Lugo barely has to move, waving everybody off, makes the catch. 1 up and 1 down here in the 5th inning.
Because you cannot have your A game every time out. But how deep can you take your team when you need them? You need to give them some good innings when you don't have your ace game. And I go back to the conversation that we had with a Hall of Famer by the name of Tom Seaver about how many times he had his A game, and you don't have it every time out. It's just the way it is. You got to learn to pitch without your A game.
It's a big if he can have success this third trip through the Rays lineup. A lot of hard contact through the first 19 batters. Breaking ball down and in, curveball to Garcia misses. Avisail has hit the ball hard twice, ground ball single, line drive out. Contact was really hard in the 3rd and 4th innings. 1-0. Swinging a foul over the screen, down below us to our right.
That's where you have to really. This guy wants to hit the ball a long way. You got to tie him up inside. Guys with power like to extend the arms. He's got power.
Slightly closed stance. Kind of sits down into his stance, the upper body upright. He swings and slices one down the right field line, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With every strikeout by a Tigers pitcher this year. Hard Band Furniture is making a donation to the Power Company Kids Club of Pontiac. 4 strikeouts for Norris, 3 on swinging third strikes. Beckham shades up the middle at second base, 1-2. Slider low and in. Outfield just about straight up on Garcia. Tremendous power and slowly but surely getting the ball off the ground.
That's right.
It's been a process, but it's steady progress each of the last 3 years. Cutting down how many ground balls he hits and how many balls he lifts into the air. He could still, this is 30 home run power. It's just a matter of can he hit the ball in the air enough. The fastball up and away, 3-2. This is a guy who will not walk, still low walks, not a ton of strikeouts.
Dan, I don't think he's bending the knees as much as he used to be.
The 3-2. Swing and a tap foul, busted him in with a fastball. Good pitch. Garcia's going to see at least 7 pitches. No breeze at all, 65 degrees at game time. We've warmed up a couple of degrees. Turned into a very pleasant afternoon in downtown Detroit. Righty against lefty in this matchup. The 3-2, swinging a line drive over the glove of a leaping Lugo into the left field corner. Stewart will track it down, and Avisail Garcia with his 3rd hard-hit ball of the day cruises into second with a 1-out double here in the 5th.
That's when a hitter reads a slider down and in, and he absolutely read that ball because it stayed on the plate, didn't get off the plate. Boy, does that ball jump off his bat, and he's into second. He can motor too. I talk about him a lot. One of the fastest big guys I've ever seen in the major leagues.
So the longest stretch of retiring batters, 3 in a row. That's the most Daniel Norris has been able to put together today, just to give you a feel for his struggles. That's the 9th hit through 4 1/3 innings of work for Daniel Norris. Nobody throwing in that Tigers bullpen. They wanted him to figure this out, get through this inning at least. Damas takes a slider that bounces, ball 1.
Well, I tell you, Griner behind the plate, you and I talk about him a lot. He is so good at blocking the ball. The footwork is great. The soft body is even better. And it gives a lot of confidence to your pitcher.
Beckham keeping an eye on Garcia at second. Single almost surely scores him. Thomas 1 for 2 today. Hit the ball hard his last time up. Ground ball to Beckham. A nice big hop. Beckham fields and flips over to Ronnie Rodriguez at first. Over to third goes Garcia. He's there with 2 outs now. for Christian Arroyo.
That out of ball always works.
Today's game brought to you in part by Airlines Parking, the official parking provider of the Detroit Tigers radio network. 2 outs, a man on third. Big runner to Strand, but the way the Tigers offense has been shut down by the Rays the last 2 days. This is the best team at not just ERA, but run prevention. It's a combination of the pitching combined with very good defense. And the Rays are really good at it, swinging a foul past the screen. Check some scores in the General RV scoreboard from the 1-800-CALL-SAM studios. Boston 4-2 over Kansas City. So that was a good team for Boston to play. Apparently, they've been struggling. They had a tough weekend series against the Yankees.
They went into KC and got getting healthy.
Trying to sweep that series. 4-2, that game's in the fourth. Check swing and a fastball above the strike zone. Arroyo couldn't hold up, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Everything else coming up later today in the American League.
I was going to say, he got the hitter where he wants him. Now he can work the batter.
Man at third, 2 outs. Arroyo waiting on the 0-2. On the way, swing and miss fastball. He chased up and away. 5th strikeout ends the 5th for Daniel Norris. Strands a runner at third. Tigers bat in the 5th. They trail by 2-3-1. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
The rule of 3 states things that come in threes are inherently more appealing than those that don't. With the GMC Yukon, Acadia, and Terrain, we couldn't agree more. Whether you choose to take luxury to the next level in the GMC Yukon, seat up to 7 people with third-row seating in the GMC Acadia, or get behind the wheel of the powerful yet compact GMC Terrain, you'll realize all 3 help you do one thing: choose like a pro. Qualified GM employee program participants with a current GM lease can get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease on a 2019 GMC Terrain SLE for $169 per month with $26.99 due at signing. See your Metro Detroit GMC dealer. Must be a current GM lessee through Ally US Bank or GM Financial. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles at participating dealers only. Residency restrictions apply. Visit GMCofferinfo.com for details.
Why would anyone want to deal with the staining and splinters of a wood deck if you want a beautiful